Okay, let me turn it this way. Okay. So it's about black women, of course, being unprotected. Um, I'm really tired of us coming up missing. Nobody seems to care about us coming up missing. You know, this video that I'm going to be doing and others like it still haven't gotten my computer fixed yet. So I'm just trying to do this the best way I can, because I want to keep the content rolling. So I got it turned this way so I can see it better. But I'm tired of us coming up missing. I'm tired of us being dogged out. I'm tired of us being shafted. I'm tired of us being treated like trash and being discarded. Black women, we must understand once and for all, for the love of God, we must understand. I can't stress it enough. But we must understand. We are our only front line of defense. We need to understand that if we expect to survive, if we don't understand that, how are we going to survive out here? We're not going to be able to do it, ladies. We have to understand what we're dealing with. We have got to be able to do this in order to survive. Now, self-defense. And I'm doing worst case scenario for women who may have lost their jobs, through the COVID or other matters, who really don't have money or just low income, who doesn't have money to be able to buy some of your more sophisticated weapons for self-defense. So I'm going to be showing some things where we can have some weapons that could be effective for the woman who doesn't have a lot of money. A friend of mine's, she had got me a plastic bat from the dollar store. She just lost her job, and she wasn't able to get me a birthday present, which I didn't mind. So she gave me a miniature baseball bat. It's plastic. It's like a sturdy plastic. And she said that she figured I would be able to use my imagination. Well, here's that bat. This is what she gave to me. Now, having a two-hand grip with this would be good. So I took this bat and I embellished it, with some rather nice size rocks. I call it rock steady. So as you can see, so if you're a woman who's low income, that doesn't have a lot of money, you can have this here. You can make it. In order to make this here, if you can get a wooden bat, get a wooden one, aluminum. But get a wooden one, because when you do your embellishments, it helps. But if you get an aluminum, make sure you have a drill. Now, with this one, she gave me this plastic bat. And I was looking around my house just to see what I could use, on this bat and turn it into something that could be used to give an attacker the business. I'm going to add more to it, like some nails or something, spokes or whatever, because you could do that. And so I said, worst case scenario, what if I can't leave the house? What if you're on a shutdown? What could I do with this bat to make it work? So there's a lot of rocks around where I live at, all different sizes. So I went and grabbed some rocks. I had duct tape, glue, and all that kind of stuff because I do arts and crafts. So I took my stuff and this is what I did with this bat. This is what I did with it. So this is what I did to put it together. And this is what I added to it. So it doesn't take much of anything to make this bat. This is just something I put together, but I'm going to fortify it even more. I'm going to add more glue. And I got some Gorilla duct tape and I'll be using. Because this duct tape is pretty lethal. It's pretty strong. This a good quality tape here now. But I just want to put some stank on it, if you will. And embellish it with some other items. Like you could add some nuts and bolts. Barbed wire. Tacks. Nails. Screws. Glass. It's all these different things. You know, you could take blades from X-Acto knives. You know, there's all kinds of different things you can do with these. Batteries. You know, AA batteries. You can take some AA batteries. Add to this too. 9-volt batteries. Whatever you want to do with it, it's endless. You can get you a couple of old plates from Goodwill. Put them inside of a pillowcase or whatever, towel, and get a hammer. Break it up with a hammer. Now you got all this broken glass. And you could put the broken glass on here. So then I got this here. And I just put it together. Swing it with both hands works best. You could do it one-handed. But you use both hands. You have an excellent grip on it. And then you can swing it and strike with a greater fury. Because you're using both hands. You know, for this here. So I put this together. And I will use it. This is amongst my arsenal, you know, of home defense. You know, stuff that I have to, you know, for home defense. So yeah, somebody breaks in your house, ladies, all bets are off. I can't begin to tell you how much our life depends on it. We can't leave nothing to chance. We got to get whatever we can and put it together. This is for ladies. If you can't afford to buy a firearm, you don't have a lot of money, you can't get no sophisticated bats or guns or whatever. But I just put this together. This is just a little example to show that no matter how much money you have, don't have, or what have you, you can put something together. You can still make an effective tool for self-defense, to be able to defend yourself. And there's other things that you can use too, in addition to bats. There are other weapons. There's other things that you can take and turn them into a lethal weapon. This here, you hit somebody with this here, oh yeah. You use both hands and you just swing it like a Louisville slugger. You'll be able to lay somebody out, give them the business. You could definitely give the business with something along these lines. So you'd be amazed how you could take something that, like, you think is a joke, but when you add to it, it's no longer a joke. With this here, as you can see, they're not moving. They're on here and they're sturdy. They're on here sturdy. And you can show enough give somebody the business. This is a wicker desk. The dresser is wicker. I don't want to put a hole in it or damage it. So I just figured tap it so you can have an idea on what you can do with this. So I just want to give an idea. If I was outside, I would hit it up against something, a harder table, but that's just wicker. So you really can't get the full effect of how concrete this is. But you can definitely take care of business. So you hit it up against a table. So it's like a table. You can hit it. So it's a little louder. I hit it on my nightstand table, which is solid wood. So, oh yeah. If all you got is $5 and somebody gave you a bat like this here, whether it's plastic or wood, you'll do something with it. And take what you got in your house. So there's this, ladies. And if you don't have a bat, or say you can't afford a wooden bat. A wooden bat can cost like $20, $30 for a good one. You can go to a hardware store and you can get something like this. This here is about, I got the duct tape around it. That's that Gorilla duct tape. This thing's about 3 feet, almost the length of a yardstick. See, it's about, I guess, 1.5 inches thick, 2 inches wide. You can put all kind of stuff on this. I'm going to embellish this. And then I'll come back and show you guys what I've done with this. You can, if you got a drill, you can get you some 3-inch nails. You could drill some nails through this. It's all kind of stuff. You could wrap some barbed wire around this. You could put some glass on this. It's all different kind of things. It's endless what you can do with this wood plank. I found this outside and I just grabbed it and I said I can do something with this. So I used duct tape at the end of it, so you don't get no splinters. You could swing this one-handed or two, depending on what you decide to use on here. You got a glue gun or some E6000 fix-all glue. You got a box of nails. You got a box of tacks. You could take them and drill them. If you got a drill, you could drill your nails on here. And then whatever screws you got, you could drill them in. You don't have to drill your screws all the way into it. Just enough where they can protrude out. And then you get a 3-inch nail. So if this is 1.5 inch thick, you can get some 3-inch nails, drill your nails through this. You drill your nails through here, and the sharp part will come out on the other side here. So it'll go straight through and be sticking out. And you drill, you can hammer quite a few nails into this. And this will become a nasty little thing to deal with. where you have nails protruding out. And you can do what nails are protruding out from both sides. Some are protruding out from the right. Some are protruding out to the left. And you can really pack a wallet with this. You can go to a home improvement store and get a piece of wood like this for like a couple of dollars, $3. You can get something like this, ladies, for a couple, $3. Get you a box of nails. Get you a box of screws. You know, and you'll have it together. Get you a box of screws. Get you a box of nails, some tacks. You can get a chain. You could wrap a chain around this and get those metal clamps. Clamp your chain down onto this. You know, and this could become a very effective tool. You got barbed wires and nails on this here. You hit somebody's dick, you'll rip them to shreds. You'll rip them to shreds real quick. There's all kind of stuff that you can, all kind of sharp items that you can use on this here. So this could be pretty good, ladies. For those who don't have a lot of money, but need to have something to defend themselves. These are just some examples, but I'm going to embellish this, and then I'm going to present it after I'm done doing what I plan to do with this. You're going to be shocked when I'm finished with this. And this could be a damn good weapon. You going for a walk? You can carry this. Somebody, a dog, anything come at you, you could swing this here. You could swing it. Somebody come at you, whether you're carrying this or this, you can give somebody the business for a few dollars, for under 10, for a few dollars. This thing got rocks all in it. You hit somebody with this here, oh yeah. This one here, once I embellish this, you can lay somebody out with it as it is. But you want to step it up. You want to take it up a notch. Like I took it up a notch with this bat here. I took it up a notch. You want to be able to take it up a notch with this here. You want to be able to take it up a notch. Why not? This is something you want to do. Because we know that you call the cops. The cops said they're not coming. One of my friends had to call the police. She been harassed by a neighbor. And the cops told her flat out that they wasn't coming. Told her that they was not coming out. So what does that tell you? When you can't even rely on law enforcement. When you got law enforcement telling you that they're not coming out. So the way I see it, they're basically saying you're on your own. That's what they're saying. You ain't gonna sit up there and say that. What kind of mess is that? They gonna tell you they ain't coming out. So we're paying taxes to be told F you. So this is something that could be used. You know, this is what we're being told. We're being told, so what? We ain't worrying about you. We're not caring about you. They're basically saying, you figure it out. That's what they're saying. There are those round wooden dowels that you can use. You know? There's all type of different things that can be used. I have something else I would like to show you, ladies. You know, considering what we're dealing with, there's something else that that I'm going to present, because shit, if we're on our own out here, we got to be able to defend ourselves by any means necessary, without any regard to any BS, because they're not caring about us at all. I mean, they've already told us there's no other way. They've already told us that they ain't giving no squats about us. So, ladies, if you don't have a bat, there's these wooden dowels. This one is 2 inches thick, but you get a 3-inch thick one too. Now, this one here, you see, that's what you got going on here. Ain't nobody got time for it. So you can glue this or get a metal clamp, which is what I'm going to do. I'm going to get a clamp and I'm going to clamp this down. Let's see. That's a nice big knife there, blade there. Do it the way you can. You can get some duct tape, some glue. Those clamps that you use, like say if you got a car and you use those clamps to clamp your hoses on, you know, get them at the auto mechanic. You can get them at any home improvement store. But see, as you can see, yeah, you got this here. You can have this in your house. Somebody coming at you or trying to come in your house, it could be like a spear. Or you could swing it in a slashing motion. Either way it goes, you can give the business. So you can use this here. This is worst case scenario. You don't have money to buy us those fancy machetes. You know, a lot of this stuff is very expensive. A lot of those tools are very, very expensive. But, yeah, you can put stuff together. You can make it. You can make stuff together. You know, you sure can. Ain't nobody got time for the BS. You can make something. Yep. Have it on this long 5-foot stick. Somebody coming at you in your home. You got that nice big butcher blade knife. This is stainless steel knife. This blade is stainless steel. You can use this for defense. And you can get a rake. Rakes don't always have to be for leaves. This is this is like aluminum. You can use this here for defense. If somebody's trying to attack you, coming in your house, ladies, this thing will provide you with distance. In addition to having distance, and see there are pretty sharp spokes there, you'll be able to defend yourself. You'll be able to defend yourself. You can get this here. You can get this here at a Home Depot or Lowe's or something like that for like $12 or $13. And you can add to this. You can get some barbed wire and put it in between the blades on the rake. It's a lot of stuff you can add between there. Razors or whatever. And add in between there. And you can use this here to defend yourself. So ladies, I just wanted to just put a little something together because I just heard that there's 84,000 black women and girls now that are currently missing, up from the 75. We've had about 1,200 black women and girls that have been killed. So, and that was as of July. As of July, we had about 1,000 black women and girls that were murdered. And you hear nothing about it. You don't hear nothing about it at all. So this is what I'm saying. Whether you got $5, $50, $500, $5,000, you can be able to defend yourself, get what weapons, or make some weapons, whatever you can get within your budget, that you could be able to protect yourself. You could use all kind of sprays, in your home. It all works. See, nice big can of pepper spray for home defense. Sprays out 35 feet. These are things that you can have. You out going for a walk. You want to carry something like this here. This is a 4-ounce can. If you're in New York, I'm sorry, or Wisconsin, a lot of those states I think are really stupid when it comes to what you can carry. See, this is what it looks like. The can. You can get these on eBay. You can get them on Amazon. Yep. You can get 4 of these for like $50 or $40 or something. So you can get like multi-packs. A pepper spray. Absolutely. We got to be able to defend ourselves out here. If you're a person with a disability, these walking canes, this one's aluminum. It has a 300-pound weight capacity on here. 300 pounds. So it says 300-pound weight cap. I don't know if you could really see it, 300 pounds. So this is a, you can lay somebody out with this. If it can support 300 pounds, just think what you can do if you had to give this to somebody across the knees or across the back of the head, back, neck, whatever. You can swing it from either end. And these stoppers that are on the end of your canes, they have a stainless steel plate. There's a stainless steel plate inside these stoppers, which adds weight to your cane. You can hit somebody upside the head with this quite nicely too. Yes, you can. And you can carry this everywhere. Because this is not considered a weapon. This here is considered a medical auxiliary device. That's what this is. So you could carry it on an airplane. You could carry this in everywhere you go. Government buildings, it doesn't matter. You can carry this. So somebody bothering you, there's videos on YouTube that teach what is called cane defense, C-A-N-E defense, that can show you how to use your cane. You know these hooks at the top of it? There's techniques to show you how you can use this. You can rope this around somebody's neck and with all your might bring them down to the ground. And just grip it around the neck and bam, bring them to the ground. Defend yourself. So there's a lot. So it's all these things. But ladies, this is how we're going to have to do it. If you're in a state where your knife laws are strict or whatever, pair of scissors. Pair of scissors. Now you could break these apart. You break them apart. You got yourself two hell of a blades here. You have yourself two hell of a blades. You break them apart. You can get these at the Dollar Tree. Yep. You can carry scissors. And I know in California, the blade on your knife can't be no more than 3 inches. Hell, carry a pair of scissors. As far as I'm concerned, with a pair of scissors, you got 2 knives. How about that? So these are just some little things I want to put out there for women who are on a budget, or low income, whatever the case may be, and you can't afford to buy $100 bat, or any sophisticated items, or a gun, paintball gun, BB gun, a pistol. If you don't have money to be able to afford these items for whatever reason, if it's financial, then there's other ways that this can be handled. We have got to take our personal safety seriously because our life depends on it. There's no other way to say it. Pocket knives. Pocket knives are good. So I have this one here. I keep in my room, or what have you. The blade is too long, so I can't carry it out here. I'm in a liberal state, and the laws are really weird, so you limit what you can do. Now, say something like this. Steak knife. Now, if you're going to carry something like this, which would be illegal in many states, put it in your lunch pail. And make sure that your lunch requires you to be able to use this. Like if you're cutting up fruit to make a fruit salad, vegetables, chicken, or whatever it is. You can carry this, but you want to carry a spoon, and you want to carry a fork, and your food and dishes or whatever. This is how you're able to carry something like this without running into any legal rigmarole. You can carry something along the lines like this. And so you'll be able to do it. This is a steak knife. And it's sharp. But you can carry something along the lines like that. If then that way you don't have to worry about them saying you're carrying a concealed weapon and all this other stuff they may decide to want to throw at you. So we got to get it together. No one's going to help us. It's been made clear, crystal clear. It has been made crystal clear. So we're going to have to do it. Inside and outside our homes. Get a walking stick. If you don't want to use a cane, get a nice walking stick. You get a walking stick to use while you're getting on and off the buses, trains, or whatever. You can have a walking stick, or you can get one of them long grandma umbrellas. I had a granny umbrella, and what I did, I duct taped it shut. But before I duct taped it shut, I put about 3 D-cell Duracell batteries inside of it. So it's inside the folds of the umbrella. So in that way, if somebody bothered me, I could take that umbrella and give them the business. But I had 3 D-cell Duracell batteries. Another thing too, ladies. Here's another goodie. A sock. I know y'all probably thinking I'm tripping, but let me show you what's in the sock. Energizer or Duracell D-size batteries. These batteries are pretty heavy. They weigh almost a pound. They're heavy batteries. These and Duracell are the only batteries I work with. Now my friend, a cop told my friend, you take one of these, go to your sock drawer, take the battery, drop the battery inside the sock. That's what and I just dropped it. I just dropped it on the table, and that's what it sounds like. And you want to get a long sock. Everybody's got a sock drawer. You get a long one. And there's that battery in there. Somebody come at you. You can have this in your pocket with the length of the sock hanging out or whatever. Or you could make a strap to put around your wrist so can't nobody take it. And you can take this and swing it. Let somebody have it. Give them the serious business. You can hit somebody with this here, upside the head, in the face, whatever, and take off. My friend does it now because a police officer told her to get D-cell batteries at Duracell or Energizer. So I'm passing that along. I used to put rocks in a sock. And then she told about the battery. I used to put rocks. I would get those nice size rocks, like about 5 of them or whatever, and put it inside of a sock. So that way I could lay somebody out, send them to orbit. No one is going to come to help us. It's high time that we know this, ladies. It is high time that we know this. Ain't nobody coming to help us for diddly watt squat. They're not. And we all know it at this point. We all know ain't nobody coming to help us with nothing. So we're going to have to do it. And we're going to have to do it by any means necessary. Ladies, if you have to, put razor blades in your hair. You braid your hair and put some razor blades in it. Some guy or whatever come try to grab you by your hair. Oh, they'll get a nice surprise. These are things we have to think of. We have to be very strategic, and we have to be very innovative in how we defend ourselves, especially if you're low income or fixed income, disabled, retired, unemployed, underemployed, whatever the case may be. We got to be able to be very strategic. We got to improvise. We got to be very innovative on how we defend ourselves. Because nobody else is going to do it. Nobody else, ladies. There's more of us coming up missing. And I'm really concerned because a lot of us are still being careless, instead of being careful, and I'm just wondering, what is it going to take for us as black women? Ain't nobody coming for us to help us out. They're not. And we know it. Excuse me. Had to put stuff up. But I'm just saying, because I'm really concerned. I am down for my sisters. I'm down for us. I'm a firm believer in the black sisterhood. All these other women have theirs. We can have ours. These other women, they're protected. Everybody will protect them. Even black men. We don't have that. We can no longer romanticize about our safety. We just can no longer do it. We can't. We gotta take a better stance. This is serious business. Ain't nobody looking out for us. So, ladies, what's it gonna be? We have got to get serious about our self-defense, our health. There's things we got to do. There's things I got to do. There's things I am doing. I made major changes to my diet. I exercise in my apartment. I walk around in it. I do the 10,000 steps of videos they got on YouTube. I get the exercise any way I could get it. Ladies, we cannot afford, not to get serious. We have to get extra serious. And another thing, ladies, whatever self-defense system that you have in place for yourself, keep it to yourself. Don't go telling family, friends, acquaintances. Nobody needs to know what you do when it comes down to self-defense. Nobody needs to know what your security plans are, whatever you have in place. Nobody needs to know. If you got a 2x4 with nails and screws and shit, nuts and bolts or what have you, no one needs to know about that. If you got a rake and you glued some other stuff on it, or some blades, or whatever the case may be, no one needs to know. If you got a big can of pepper spray, bear mace, whatever, nobody needs to know. Because you got some women out here who are agents too. And I'll get into that in another video. So, we got so much that we're up against. But we're not taking it as seriously as we should. We need to take it seriously. I do. I take my safety seriously. That's why I don't care if I'm going to take out trash. I'm carrying weapons on me. I'm always going to have some kind of multiplier. Yeah, look at this as multipliers. Yeah, we're not strong enough to hit like a man. But if we pick up something, that kind of evens it out a little bit. We may not be able to knock a man out, but if you pick up a frying pan, you got a stainless steel pot, cast iron skillet, or whatever. If you got a frying pan or a skillet and got you some saucepans, you just might very well be able to knock him out. You just take whatever that weapon, that unit is, and combine it with your physical strength. Oh, then you very well may be able to knock him out. Hit him a few times. Don't do that mess in the movie. You just hit him one time. No. You bust him in the head. You bust him in the head. Bing, pow, boom, blam. You want to do it several times. Forget all that. We got to take it serious out here. We got to take a Grand Theft serious. Very serious. We can't afford not to. So ladies, if you like this video, please hit that like button.